This is one of the more random videos. Nolan's electric scooter that he bought with his own birthday money broke. It was 160 bucks on Amazon, 175 with tax, I guess. So I'm not saying don't buy a $175 electric scooter made in China on Amazon. That's branded under probably 10 different names, all made by the same factory somewhere. I will say that if you buy that scooter or one of those scooters, you may end up using, $500 worth of metalworking equipment to get it back in service after 5 weeks once it goes down. So enjoy the video. It's just me having fun fixing Nolan's scooter, getting him back on the road. So let's get to it. All right, so Nolan's electric scooter had a break and a weld at the front fork that connects the handlebars, so there was a lot of play. We are gonna get this cleaned up, grind that down to a flat edge, get all the paint and rust off. I'm gonna have to cut this collar off here at the top of the fork that this goes into, because I'm not gonna be able to get this welded to the fork well with this collar on. I'm gonna weld this post back onto the fork, and I will then put this back on. I'll weld that back on next, and then we should be good to reassemble. Tools we're gonna use. Got the angle grinder, got a cutting disc, got a grinding disc, and we got the cookie disc. We've got our titanium flux core welder from Harbor Freight. Got the mask for the welder though. We got the shield, face shield, auto darkening, the metal brush, wire brush, and the gloves. I don't have an apron for the welding, but whatever, it'll be fun. At least I'm not breathing anything harmful in, right? Never welded before, but I figure this shit out as I go. So hopefully I don't go blind or electrocute myself. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna start cutting. So I'm taking this cookie disc off. Got the glasses, breathing filter, gloves, ready to go. Okay, so time for the putting the cookie disc on to just go ahead and make sure there's no paint or rust. Make sure there's no paint or rust left on any of these pieces here before I get them welded. And I grabbed my earplugs, so I'm sitting here going, man, this is really loud. Yeah, I forgot to wear the hearing protections. Yeah, it's alright. I already got hearing loss anyway. But I'm going to throw the strip disc on, the cookie disc on, right? And get it cleaned up, and then we're ready to start welding. ready to get to the welding, but I don't have much for the way it clamps or vices. So what I'm gonna do is just hold this here and just try to get just enough contact to get a tack weld to get the tube to stay on the fork. It'd be great if I had a vise, but I don't. So, oh well, I'll figure it out. So I need to, I guess I forgot to take a little bit of paint off here with the buffer disc or strip disc. So I got a good place for the ground clamp to go for the welder. But hey, now I get a chance to use the angle grinder with my hearing protection, so that's cool. You know, it's good. It's good. And I still have the strip disc on the angle grinder, so should be quick. We are, I think, good to go. So time to make my first ever weld. Well, you know, I'm sure it looks like shit, but I bet I fixed this damn scooter. Yeah, it's just a bunch of globs, kind of where I first started, but I kind of started figuring out, I think, I got some good, like right here is probably the best looking part, but I need it cleaned up in there. Once again, I'm sure it looks like shit. I got a little bit better. Anyway, I definitely need to work on holding the nozzle of the gun at a consistent distance from the piece I'm welding. Yeah, I definitely need some practice, but the scooter is fixed-ish. All right, we'll let it cool down, and we'll get it put back together, and Nolan can get back to riding it. So it's cooled down enough. Put it back together. So we're gonna see if this thing goes back together the way it used to, and if it works. So we're gonna get all these little tiny screws put back together, pieces of plastic in, get all the other pieces lined up and inserted, and then we'll get a test run. We still have to tighten down these last two. These two on the handle. handlebars. We gotta tighten that down. Otherwise, Nolan's getting that rubber grout back in. Alright. Yeah, the handlebars like that seems like straight. The wheel's just a little bit off to the side while it's doing that. But you'll get used to it in no time. That's I didn't have a vise to perfectly hold it, you know, the grooves straight to the front of the fork, so it's just not perfectly in its alignment now, or it's not perfect in its alignment, but it's...
Looks aligned to me.
Oh, well. You know what? Yeah, it might be. You'll just have to tell me when you're right. It actually looks pretty good. Okay, let me get this in for you. That's why I see it has an angle that comes out that way, and that's also the way the cable comes, so it needs to be turned this way.
Oh.
And then...
Thank you.
That's what dads do for the boys, my boy. Okay.
Hey. Huh? Sure, I'll do it. Just got my electric scooter fixed. Well, time to give it a test drive, see if it's good to go. Oh, crap. So yeah, I guess it looks perfectly fine, guys. Well, looks like it's good, guys. Doesn't really make a difference when it's not straight, but yeah, everything's
maybe
good.
off a little bit, but it rides good. No more play in the steering wheel. You don't feel like you're going to need to turn the wheel and not turn. All right, sweet, man. You want to play football?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take this. Okay, good to go on the scooter. Yeah, for my first weld job, it works. You know, it's not a lot of force or pressure going on that thing with Nolan riding it. Maybe when it gets a little bigger, who knows, maybe it'll break again, but I didn't even do a practice weld before. I just went straight to it. So I also didn't have it very still. I didn't have it in a vise that held it still better, so I could be more precise with my movements. Just I had the piece I was welding moving as well as the weld gun moving, so could have certainly done a better job if I had just been set up a little better, but it worked for what I needed it to. It gives me something to build towards as I try to get better at the welding, and then I can maybe, you know, just get into some even cooler hobbies as I get older to include metalwork. Who knows? But thanks for watching. See you next time some random shit makes its way to the channel. See you.